State your name.
Ryan Grace. I just woke up from a coma. I'm several light years from my apartment. And I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut. I'm not an astronaut.
If you don't go, you die.
That's a look at Project Hail Mary. The movie hits theaters today, and it follows Ryan Gosling as a science teacher who finds himself with amnesia aboard a spaceship on a one-way mission to save Earth. And the film is based on the 2021 novel of the same name. And the CBC's Jackson Weaver joins us now with more on his thoughts about this film. Okay, so what's going on? Let's first talk about this movie. What's happening with Project Hail Mary?
I mean, we got quite a bit of it in that trailer there, but it's supposed to be intentionally confusing when the movie begins. Our main character, Ryan Grace, played by Ryan Gosling, also has no clue about what's going on. He has amnesia. He's waking up in a strange, sciencey room, and he climbs up a staircase, or a ladder rather, and he finds out from a computer he's an 11 years trip away from Earth on a spaceship. He has no idea how he got there. At the same time, though, through a series of flashbacks that are interspersed, moving in parallel with our main storyline, we go back to the beginning and we see Dr. Ryan Grace, where he's not only a science teacher, he's a middle school science teacher, and we figure out that earlier on, scientists on Earth saw that there was some weird creature feeding off of our sun, eating the light and the energy from our sun, dimming our sun, which would lead to, in about 30 years, massive catastrophes on Earth, famine, widespread death, etc. Something nobody wants to have happen. And as the movie proceeds, you figure out why, of all people, Ryan Grace ended up being the one that got onto a spaceship that went across the stars, intergalactic travel, to find another star where there's a similar weird alien force feeding off of that sun, but it's not dying. So they need to figure out, what saved that sun so we can save our own sun. And while this is all happening, Dr. Ryan Grace arrives at this new strange star system, and he's not alone there. You see it on screen there. There's another creature, not a human, an alien that he dubs Rocky. He's able to communicate with him with a translation machine, and that friendship is really what undergirds the rest of the film. And it's not super dramatic, super serious, as you can see in a clip coming up. There's a lot of comedy here, a lot of kind of buddy, jokey comedy going on. So let's take a watch and see what's going on in Project Hail Mary.
He has incredible hearing. He can see through walls. Personal space is at a premium.
Who is Grace talking to? Question.
There's no way you can hear me right now.
Can hear. Who are you talking to?
You can hear this.
Yes, Grace say you can hear this.
What about this?
Yes.
Oh my God. Look at this. Look how far away he is.
That is where he is.
Hello, Grace.
He's right here.
Hello, Grace friend.
Okay.
So that voice you heard was James Ortiz, a puppeteer and a playwright. And the relationship between him and Ryan Gosling is really what undergirds the rest of that movie.
Okay, we were talking about how this is based on a 2021 novel. This is from Andy Weir, who wrote the similarly space and science-based The Martian with Matt Damon. That was a few years ago. How close to that project is this one?
Very close. Now, Andy Weir has had so many comparisons in his career to Michael Crichton, the writer that was behind Jurassic Park and Westworld and ER. Of all things. Now, Andy Weir loves to look at the science before he looks at the story. He comes up with, wouldn't it be crazy if we had this ability to travel between stars? But how would we be able to do that? Maybe there's some sort of weird alien life that had an energy in it that would enable us to travel these vast distances. But then where'd they get that energy from? Oh, maybe it would be the sun. Oh, what would happen if our sun starts? So he kind of has all those theories, and from that he builds out a story, something we saw similarly with The Martian, where it's somebody stranded on Mars trying to figure out all these different sciencey problems. And that's really what we get here. There's a bit more character study and a bit more character arc here. So it's a little bit different than The Martian, but if you've seen The Martian, you know what you're in store for.
So does this adaptation of the novel, does it work?
I would say that it's very strong. It's such a good analysis of the character at its heart, played by Ryan Gosling. It's basically the whole character we see the whole way through. Some things are a little bit awkward that Andy Weir weirdness of, let's figure out a plot just to make an excuse to show the science is on display here. But even that said, oh my goodness, this is a blockbuster, a capital M movie. It's undergirded by the charisma of Ryan Gosling, the comedy played by James Ortiz as that alien, and the originality and the smartness of its story are all there, all on display.
Okay, so what I'm hearing from you is that you liked it.
I think I was a big fan of this. It's not, a generational classic. I don't think it's going to be a Best Picture contender or anything. We have a star rating here. You can get a look at what I thought about this film because
I'm watching.
I am a fan. A 4 out of 5. Great time at the movies. Definitely something to spend your weekend on.
Okay, we'll see. Thanks, Jackson.
Thanks.
That's the CBC's Jackson Weaver.